Morning, children. Anyhow, we are going to start our science classes from today, and the remaining subjects, just like Hindi, English, and of course social, is going on. So today onwards, we start our science lessons, and the name of the first lesson in your textbook is Nutrition in Plants. What is the name of the first lesson? The name of the first lesson is Nutrition in Plants. And before starting the class, I would like to say something. Soon after the class, whatever the things mentioned by me, that has to be done in a proper manner in your classroom. Don't worry, I won't ask you to find out the answers by reading the textbook and all. Reading the textbook is very important. At the same time, I won't ask you to find out the answers from the textbook. I shall give you the notes for the topic whatever I teach JV. Hope you understand. Okay, see, the name of the first lesson is Nutrition in Plants. Already you might have learned something about the words like nutrition, nutrients, and autotrophs, heterotrophs, photosynthesis, stomata, cell. And see, a few words I have written on the board. I shall repeat. Nutrients, nutrition, autotrophs, heterotrophs, photosynthesis, stomata, and cell. And among these words, a few words are familiar to you. The words like nutrients, nutrition, and photosynthesis. Am I right? Okay. So you're asked to open the textbook, page number 1. I feel the first lesson. See, nutrition in plants. In class 6, you learned that food is essential for all living organisms, and we know very well. And every day we eat breakfast and lunch and of course dinner. And why do we need to eat food? Everybody knows the answer. We need energy to do work, and food gives us energy. In class 6, you have learned that food is essential for all living organisms. You also learned that carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals are components of food. Which are the components of food? You can easily find out from this line. The main components of a food is carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals, and they are the main components of food, and they are also called as nutrients. So you can make a question now. What are nutrients? The components of foods like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fats, minerals are called nutrients. What are nutrients? Just underline that. The components of food like carbohydrates, proteins, vitamins, fats, and minerals are called nutrients. Hope you understand. These components of food are called nutrients, and they are necessary for our body. What are necessary for our body? The components of food like carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals. Just underline that line. There may be a chance for asking a question. What are nutrients? Okay, see. And next, this part is over. Nutrient, it is over. Hope you understand. Now we are coming to nutrition. What do we mean by nutrition? Just see. All living organisms require food. Already we discussed about this matter, and even last year you learned all the living organisms in the world, and they require food. Plants can synthesize food for themselves, but animals, including humans, cannot. And this is one of the most interesting points. Plants, they can prepare food for themselves. They prepare food on their own way, and that preparation of food or that synthesis of food is called as photosynthesis. Okay, anyhow, we are going to learn something more about this process. Okay, and whereas human beings, we are human beings, we can't prepare food on our own way, whereas plants, they prepare food for themselves. They get it from plants or animals that eat plants. Thus, humans and animals are directly or indirectly dependent on plants. And this is the most important difference what we need to understand. Plants can prepare food for themselves, and whereas humans or animals cannot. We depend on plants. Hope you understand. Humans are at the same time animals. They are depending on plants for their food. Okay, see. And Bojo has a doubt. See there. Bojo wants to know how plants prepare their own food, and that is what I told you. The process is called as photosynthesis, and we are going to learn in the next page. Okay, see. Then 1.1, the subheading. Mode of nutrition in plants. Now we are coming to a new word, as I told you, nutrition. Nutrition, see. Plants are the only organisms that can prepare food for themselves by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. It is one of the most important sentences. Plants are the only organisms that can prepare food for themselves by using CO2, that is the chemical formula for carbon dioxide, then water and minerals. The raw materials are present in their surroundings, and all these materials, whatever the plants needed for making food, their own food, it is available from the surroundings. Okay, see. The nutrients enable living organisms to build their bodies to grow, to repair damaged parts of their bodies, and provide the energy to carry out life processes. Already we discussed about that. We need food to do work, and because foods it gives energy to us. Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. What is nutrition? It is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. I repeat, what is nutrition? Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. And as I told you, plants, they prepare food for themselves, whereas animals and of course human beings, we are depending on plants. Two categories are there. And my intention is to call you to these two words, autotrophs and heterotrophs. And before that, I shall tell you once again, listen. Plants, they prepare their food for themselves, and the process is called the photosynthesis. Okay. Whereas animals and human beings, they are depending on the plants for their food. And what is nutrition? Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. The mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substance called autotrophic. Now you got it. The organism or the mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substance is called autotrophs. And what is the example for autotrophs? We can write here plants. Plants are autotrophs. In the sense, they prepare their food for themselves by making use of some simple substances which is available from their surroundings. And the meaning is given there. Auto, the meaning is self, and trophos means nourishment. What is mean by auto? Auto in the sense self. As I told you, plants prepare their food for themselves, and they are not depending on any other animals or human beings. They prepare their food for themselves, and that process is called as photosynthesis. And what is the meaning of trophos? Trophos in the sense nourishment. Therefore, plants are called autotrophs. Already I gave you what is the most suitable example for autotrophs? Plants. Plants are example for autotrophs. Now we are coming to the next word, and that is heterotrophs. Animals and most other organisms take food prepared by plants. They are called the heterotrophs. What is meant by heterotrophs? Some of the organisms like animals and of course human beings, they get their food from the plants, and such kinds of organisms we can call as heterotrophs. And the meaning is heteros. The meaning of heteros is other. So what are heterotrophs? Heterotrophs in the sense animals and most other organisms take in food prepared by plants, and they are called heterotrophs. And Paheli wants to know why our body cannot make food from carbon dioxide, water and minerals like plants do. That is different. Actually, plants in the sense they are all called as autotrophs, in the sense they prepare their food for themselves. Whereas animals and human beings, they are depending on plants for their food, and that is the reason they are called as heterotrophs. Okay, see. Now we may ask where the food factories of plants are located, where food is made in all parts of a plant or only in certain plants. How do plants obtain the raw materials from the surroundings? How do they transport them to the food factories of plants? And the answer for all these questions we get when we learn about photosynthesis. And you know very well, as I told you, plants prepare their food for themselves, and the process is called photosynthesis. And the main things what they use for preparation of food is carbon dioxide, at the same time water and sunlight. And what is the product? It is carbon, what it is? Yeah, glucose. Okay, see, anyhow, there's something more about this preparation of plants or photosynthesis we discuss in the next class. Have a nice day.